guys. Well, we got through Thanksgiving. Man, it's the month of Christmas. Hey.
Yeah, watch out, that boy about to start twerking.
Hey.
Crip walking on the stage.
Hey,
boy.
well, we always talking about the
Hey,
walking.
trees up, boy.
That's
Trees
right.
up.
Trees up. That's right. We got the decorations up in the our little makeshift studio.
Yeah.
Hey, this ain't makeshift. This is a studio.
Studio.
Bro.
It's a
Come on
studio.
now.
No.
We'll pay a lot of money for this studio.
I sure do. I sure the heck do. Yeah, you ain't lying. So, it's Christmas time. You guys excited?
Oh
Are
yeah.
your kids excited? I mean, the kids are just like jazzed.
Yeah, I don't think. Well, obviously Liam gets it more because school and realizing dates and stuff. But
Yeah.
Harper don't really get it until the tree goes up, and then it clicks like, oh, it's coming.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, she's ready. They're both ready. It's gonna be good.
They're ready to rock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Ready for all the good food, all the sweets that I can't have. It's a great but horrible time of year at the same time. Great for many reasons, but horrible because it's just like, what are them? You guys eat them. I think you guys like them. One
What
of
do you
you guys
mean, you
does.
guys?
Yeah, you
What?
guys. Like, I don't even. What are those? The little cake things at the store that are like
oh, the Christmas tree, little
the
Debbie's.
Christmas
Hey,
tree. Yeah,
that's me all day long. I was looking for
See,
those
they
in
have
October.
the new ones, the Christmas ones, Nutty Buddies.
Yeah, I got those too. The white chocolate nutty.
Have you
Buddies.
tried them yet?
Yeah, fantastic.
Stocked up.
I just
They
saw
have-
it online.
Well, they have chocolate Christmas trees this year now.
That actually sounds really good.
Yeah, they got instead of the white Christmas trees, they got the actual milk
See?
chocolate,
Hey, that's evil.
and then
man.
the gingerbread cookies. Those are some of my favorite. But I love gingerbread.
yeah, heck
Yeah,
yeah,
they have the gingerbread cookies. I like those.
it's horrible.
Yeah, I mean it's not good.
What are you gonna do? Like
Eat it.
hey, you drop 10
That's what you're
pounds,
gonna
takes you
do.
2 months to do it, but then Christmas rolls around and you gain 40. I just don't understand. Like the math doesn't math. But anyway, hey, I got a good.
Yeah, you're in
should've-
charge of the church
Dang, I
sign
just realized I
today.
should have found a good Christmas church sign. Let me see if I can.
Well, read that one first, and
All
then
right,
see
let's
if
get
you
this
can
one,
find one.
I just like this one because we talk about being on fire for the Lord, and we're like, hey, none of us we're not supposed to be perfect, things like that, but this one's good. I like it. It says acting perfect in church
Yeah.
is like dressing up for an X-ray.
Okay.
Like, that's
oh
good.
yeah.
Like,
'cause
that's
sees
a well
through
thought
it.
out.
Yeah.
That's a well thought out thing. Like
That's pretty good.
absolutely pointless. Absolutely pointless. But let me see. I'm pretty sure that I can find. There's got to be a good Christmas one, right? Like, let's kick off the Christmas season with a Christmas church sign. Here we go. Wait. Wow. Oh, we can't do that one.
We got
That
Mikey
one's
over
not
there
it.
spamming on the computer.
Okay. Oh, that.
Mikey already
Some of
found
these are
one.
like, hey, wild.
Mikey already found one. What you got, Mikey?
No.
You got a good one?
Oh, I can't read it. I don't think.
What? Yeah.
Compared to the one I read recently.
Mine just, unfortunately, the two that I found are kind of speaking against Hanukkah, and we don't want to do that.
Yeah. Okay.
We don't want to do that. Like, that's just.
Did you get the ones with Christmas easier to spell than Hanukkah? Did you get that
yeah.
one?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, man.
This one I got was Christmas without Jesus is just a hollow day.
Oh.
So hollow,
That's good. Hey,
HOLOOW,
that's a good one.
like empty. So it was pretty good, I thought.
I like that one. We'll roll with that one. That'll be our kickoff, our church sign for the month of Christmas, Christ's birthday. So,
Question is,
You know-
how long do you leave your Christmas tree up after Christmas?
like a few days after, like we get into we leave it up for New Year's.
Yeah.
We let the lights in the house, and we celebrate New Year's. We have a New Year's gathering, and we try to, like, you guys know you come, but
I wasn't invited last year.
Yes, you were.
No, I'm just kidding.
That's so dumb, bro. You may not come this year because you're gonna be at home with a baby. You ain't
Yeah,
you
I
ain't leaving
know.
the house for a little while. But I don't know, 4 or 5 days after the New Year, just depending on where the New Year day lands, and then if I got work and stuff. And
Yeah, that's
it's like generally the first weekend after.
I
Yeah,
always feel
usually.
like when you take the tree down, it's like everything's over. You're just like,
Yeah.
here
It's
we go,
sad,
New Year.
right?
Now we're going back to basic life. That's
Yeah.
what I feel like, bro.
the monotony of life is
Dang.
hitting.
Yes,
Yeah.
everything's over with. So you got to leave it on.
All the
Or
joys,
leave it up.
all the joy's gone. No more
Yeah.
Christmas movies. No more lights. Like, what are we gonna do, guys? What are we gonna do? But hey, I mean, I think that the magic of Christmas, the joy of Christmas. You know, we celebrate the Lord's birthday. Absolutely, the coming of Christ is a pinnacle piece to this world. Not
absolutely.
just as Christians, for everyone. Like him being born, we got to understand it was huge. But I think the magic of Christmas, that kind of fleeting feeling we get when Christmas is over and New Year's is over, starts when you're a kid, right? I mean, that's
I think because you associate it with, obviously, I mean.
Being out of school,
being out of school,
the fun events you do in class.
Yeah, and the gifts, obviously. I mean,
Sure.
as a kid, I mean that's the thing you look forward to is the gifts. I'm not saying that's what it's about. Don't take me words out of there. I'm just saying, as kids, that's what you look at. That's what you look kind of forward to. And so when you see the tree go up, it's like, oh my gosh, we're getting close. And all the movies, and I mean, we're in Texas, so it's a little different. But with the weather, usually, if you're anywhere north. The snow begins to fall, and it just feels like that time of year. So I feel like in the coming weeks, I think are we've had some cooler weather, so hopefully it just continue to go that way out. So I love that. I love it. It's just it makes it feel more like that time of year.
Yes.
But when it's 80 degrees, it's
you're like, hey,
I want to wear my sweater, but I'm sweating.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I know.
Well, I mean, that's probably Puerto Rico is probably they celebrate Christmas, just being a piece of the U.S. in a sense, and I'm sure, I mean, hot and humid, right?
Yeah, I was just there a couple weeks ago, and it was hot. I left. It was 32 degrees when I left that Monday morning, and then I got on a flight, and then landed in Puerto Rico. And by the time I landed, it was like 88. Feels like 103. That was the temp. And so, I mean, you got to think I almost changed 100 degrees. Well, I mean, 70 degrees is what I changed.
Jack Frost wasn't chilling there. That boy stays. He stays up in the north.
Yeah. I do like snow though. I wish one time in my life I could. I'm sorry, I have experienced it because my mom's family is from Indiana, so I've experienced snowy
white Christmas.
A white Christmas, I have.
I will say I've been snowboarding with Mikey.
Yeah,
I teach my boy how to snowboard, and
it went well.
Not for him.
No, it was bad for me.
It was bad.
But
I never left the side.
I had to make him leave me. No, it wasn't that bad. It could have.
Mikey's like, just leave me, bro. Just let me be here, and I'll walk. I'm like, no, bro, I'm not leaving you. But
I had to make
stayed
him
with him.
I had to make him leave me because it took so long to get down the hill. I couldn't stop.
It wasn't a hill; it was a mountain.
Yeah, I'm sorry, down a mountain. So I would just go 25 miles an hour and couldn't stop. So I would just
forget this.
Hang on. The best part. He would ride. It's like I'm like, all right, Mike, you just get up, get on the balls of your feet, and like clear the board up so you can ride and smooth, bro. And it's like he'd get it, and it's like, oh, it's like he's picking up speed, dude. He'd make it like 30 feet flying. He'd go, boom, this board just start rolling, and bro, he was just sitting there like spinning, and just rolling. His board come off, and I'm like, God, bro, I felt so bad. But I would ride as far as he would go, then I'd go sit down, and then my butt was getting so wet because I just kept sitting down in the snow like every 5 minutes, just waiting on him. So I couldn't leave my boy out there in the wild like that, bro.
Yeah,
that was funny.
Where we lived in California didn't necessarily get snow, but I mean, snow was only like an hour and a half away. Tahoe was hopping a skip, and everybody, I mean, Heavenly and all that. So
I would love to go there, by the way. Lake Tahoe.
Oh, especially around the like Christmas season, it is.
Do they decorate? I guess for all the travelers and stuff. Yeah.
But you know what? We aren't far from some really amazing places in Colorado. My boss at my job has a cabin in Colorado, and he's telling me there's like all these little towns that absolutely do it up, and they're ski towns. So, and that's a weekend drive. I'm just saying. I mean, it's a 4 or 5 hour drive, but
from California.
No, I'm saying from here to Colorado.
That's like a 12 or 15 hour drive.
Oh, he says he makes it in 5. Oh, he's up and down. Yeah, he says he makes it in like 5 or 6, maybe 6 hours.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, I guess it just depends.
What part of Colorado?
Because New Mexico,
you go through New Mexico.
What is it, Reduso or whatever, Reduso or something like that.
Yeah.
Anyways, New Mexico gets snow a lot. But where's he from? Where's he out of though?
Up north, north of Dallas.
I'm about to say it's like a.
So it's 9 hours to Ruidoso, which is New Mexico, which I know gets snow. I mean, but you got to think. I mean,
drive. I don't know. I swear he said it was.
Well, you got to think Amarillo is probably, Amarillo is 6.5 hours, and that's still
it's probably
Texas
a
from here.
6-hour drive.
And then you still have from Amarillo, you still have to cross New Mexico, and then you're in
Colorado.
The longest part of the drive to Colorado, because I've done it 3 times, is getting out of Texas.
What'd you go to Colorado for?
Snowboarding.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we went to one of those small towns like you're talking about, like Crested Butte. I still follow them on Instagram. Absolutely beautiful.
We stayed like 30 minutes out of town.
When we went? You're talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That was in
So Granby. We stayed outside of Granby.
That's right.
We stayed 30 minutes out of town. It
was really only like a 10-mile deal, though, but it was just so long because how much snow was on the road. We had to drive some slow.
Yeah, it was a ton.
But the lake was frozen over completely. It was sick.
That's super.
But it was, I mean, there was cell signal was very scarce inside the house. It was.
How long did the drive take you?
It's probably 12 hours. No, it was more than that.
It's between 13 to 15 hours is the drive.
Okay.
So it was when
we went to Crested Butte, it took us probably 12 hours to get to the mountainside of stuff, and then we drove in the mountains for another 2 hours just to get to Crested Butte. Like it took a while, but the snow was so thick, bro.
Yeah, Granby is 14 hours and 4 minutes from here, no stopping.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a long. Yeah, it's probably a lot longer.
Well, I mean, but that's I think that's. But hang on, that's northern.
Straight shot.
That's northern Colorado. I mean, that's north of Denver.
Oh, okay.
So you're an hour and a half probably from Wyoming.
Yeah, we drove through Denver to get to Granby.
Yeah, we did.
Remember.
And on the way home, it was terrible. It was bad. The windshield was icing in their vehicle, so they're like pulling over to dump de-icer on the windshield.
Dude, Tyler's driving, and I'm throwing water in the cup and doing this out the window, throwing on the windshield to just clean it.
What's that?
Bad, bro.
What's that place in Missouri?
Branson.
Don't they do up Christmas and they get snow, right?
I have no idea.
It ain't worth it, bro.
Yeah,
it ain't worth it.
I don't like Branson.
Oh, I'm just thinking there's got to be a place that we could just be like get a gang of people.
Do you like talking snow? Angel Fire is probably the closest.
Like
snow,
Angel
Fire
with
a crisp
for a Christmas
vibe. Yeah, like there's got to be somewhere.
So the cool thing about Granby is we went December 26th. We left, and so we stayed through the New Year.
Okay. And where this was the one that's in Colorado?
Yeah, 14 hours. We got a group of us together.
Well, we had a pretty nice like log cabin style house. Oh, yeah. It was sick, bro.
See, that's
and we slept a lot of people. It slept a lot of people. It was nice.
I mean, I can't snowboard anymore just because of the reconstructed ankle I have and the plate in my ankle. But
what about skiing?
Still, I don't know. I used to snowboard a lot, and my orthopedic surgeon was like, mm-mm.
This is what I've always heard, and they tell you snowboarding is hard to learn but easy to master, and skiing is easy to learn, hard to master.
Yeah. So I've never skied, but I snowboarded for many times. So, but again. After I had that large titanium plate put in my ankle and it holds my ankle together, there was like this list of things. He's like, don't do this. And then he's like, hey, do you snowboard? And I'm like, yes. He's like, not anymore, you don't. I'm like, well, there goes that.
I really thought I was going to be able to get it because I'm like, I'm a big guy, but
look,
I'm a pretty athletic guy.
I think Mikey's deal was his board. I think it was his board overall.
Did you have a small board?
No.
Well,
we think it was too small for him. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I bought one before we left, so I wasn't renting something.
Okay.
So, and I didn't know anything about it. It was my first time ever doing it. So I bought some from some guy local.
Yeah.
But ended up selling it to a dude that was like 5'7", 5'8".
Yeah.
He's the guy that bought my board. So I'm like, maybe it was.
Because it
was like a 63 or whatever.
Yeah.
So, but I thought that was on the bigger end.
It was I think it was a 163.
But there are
163.
Yeah. But there are boards that are really designed for bigger guys and for starter, like new people.
Yeah, I probably should have.
Easier to control, doesn't go as fast.
Well, they have like trail boards. They have like trick boards, whatever. Like
there's a place
boards.
in Dallas too. I think that'll size you. It's called Sun and Ski.
Yep, Sun and Ski.
And I think they'll sharpen.
They wax your board because it has a metal edging around.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it'll sharpen the boards. But
they'll do. I got me wanting to go ride now.
So to me, it's always
2026.
To me,
get burnt trip. Let's go.
Yeah. To me, it's like if I'm going to travel, though, it's like usually because you travel one time a year. I mean, that's just kind of what you plan on.
Yeah. And you travel. I know you do your thing.
I would rather
the
summer because but I'm not against it. It's just
I just think especially because my kids are getting older. I have next Christmas I'll have a 14-year-old and then a 12-year-old, and I'm just thinking it would be cool if you guys got littles, but it would be cool to do something where there's snow, Christmas vibe, stuff where small coffee shops, little shops, and stuff like that. There's got to be something within a decent distance
that
where
Granby place we were at. We went to the little town, and they had
they have the
stores and stuff like that. We went and bought souvenirs,
and you have the lift that goes through the town too, that you can oversee the town and stuff as you go through.
Nice. But I'm sure there is Angel Fire.
New Mexico is going to be the closest thing to us that had Angel Fire is 11 hours.
Yeah, I've been to Angel Fire, and they had to add snow to the mountain because it was melting because they didn't get that much.
But
snow.
that was spring break. That was March.
Yeah, it was a spring break.
So maybe there's small towns in New Mexico we could.
Yeah, that's northern New Mexico too. So that's border.
I'm
Colorado.
just saying we could pack up the cameras and the mics, and we could do a remote. I'm just throwing that out there. Something to keep in mind. But
that'll be the poll for this episode. Should we do a trip episode?
Where would you like for us to go?
That would be cool. Yeah. So as you can see, Christmas. I think Christmas brings out, no matter what age you are. Some people are just grouchy as heck, no matter what age they are. But I think Christmas tends to bring out the kid in all of us. It's very nostalgic, and we're like, oh man, Christmas lights, the music, the movies. Speaking of movies, Christmas movie, real quick. Favorite Christmas movie?
Die Hard.
Oh, shit, no. Hey, speaking of which,
no, I'm just kidding.
I'm not. Listen, Hulu already has their you click on the little thing. It says hey, Christmas movie selection.
Yeah.
Do you know that Die Hard's #1 in the list?
Really?
I'm like, hey, they solved it. They solved the mystery. They solved the argument.
Die Hard's not a Christmas movie. What's that off of?
I know what you're talking about, but I can't remember.
It's just like a comedy, I think.
I love A Christmas Story. It came out in the 80s.
Yeah. Shoot Your Eye
Out.
Yeah.
BB Gun. It's got that
Christmas Vacation for me.
You got to go there. I will say,
fantastic.
I like Elf.
Yeah, Elf's good. The Jim Carrey Grinch is top tier just because of when it came out. Yeah,
yes.
Yeah.
I think that Jim Carrey Grinch one is probably. I think it's a top 3. To be honest with you,
it's good.
In the top 5 for most, but top 3 for me.
Yeah.
And Emerson really likes that one. I don't know why. She doesn't care about the Dr. Seuss cartoon one that they did, or the animated one that they did a couple years back.
So she likes.
She'd rather watch the
Jim
real
Carrey
one.
one.
Yeah, that's all she wants. I ended up buying it on Amazon last year because she wouldn't stop wanting to watch it. So we just watched it over and over. It was on repeat.
It's fantastic. The way they do the Who's and stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah. My favorite is that though. When he does it.
Yeah, his own face.
It's funny.
So you can be grown. The Bible even says be like a child, right? Mm-hmm. So hey, we get to be child at heart, but the thing that we really want to touch on today really is youth, right? We're Ethan and I help with the youth. You are the head, the youth pastor, and
the head honcho.
And we just want to talk. I think the youth, in some regards, are overlooked a lot of times. You're not old enough. You're not this. And the cool thing I love about our church is we don't see them as always the next generation. We see them as this is they're in this. They're a part of it now.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, and Pastor John, our founding pastor, has always stated that they're not the church of the future, they're the church of the now. They're not the next generation, they're this generation. And so now he will say that's the future church leaders, but church leaders of tomorrow and all that kind of thing. But they have, and I think they so pour into that, and that they feel because like you said, it can be a forgotten about, or it can be a written off ministry or group because it's just
you ain't grown yet.
Yeah, you don't understand the stuff we're talking about in here. Well, why not?
Yeah,
why should we not be? Because Scripture tells us to train them up the way they should go, and when they're older, they want to depart from it.
Yeah.
So why not? When we're having the discussions or we're praying over people, why not? Why are these age kids, these students, why are they not a part of something like that? Why are we not allowing
100%.
them in there to see that? And then we shelter them from it, or we say we're sheltering from it, or we're hiding them from it, or we're keeping them from it. And then when they turn 18 years old and we get them out of youth, we expect them to know.
Oh yeah, be an adult now.
Be an adult and handle
yeah.
it, yeah. Which is, I think, one of the greatest things we have at our church right now is our young adults ministry, because it is that segue. There's a statistic, but one of the greatest drop-offs and loss in attendance is the day you graduate out of youth ministry and into we call big service.
Yeah.
That is the biggest drop-off in numbers.
Yeah.
And our church, the last year and a half, 2 years, have done a fantastic job of having a place that you can go.
The gap is bridged for sure.
Yeah.
Well, and the other thing with our church that I love, like especially with me having a teenager, is that they're in our service with us. So they're there worshiping with us. They're listening to our senior pastor preach. They're, it's not like, hey, we're going to segregate you until it's time and then come on up.
Yeah. Well, and we
get acclimated.
We don't tailor our services. You guys know this. We don't tailor our services to be any different.
No, absolutely.
I mean, we
not.
tailor it. I model it off of. The Lord has instructed me to pretty much model it off of how we model a Sunday morning service, because I don't want to have, and it's not about what I want, but we don't feel that we should have such a big, drastic. Now, there's different things we do. We play games sometimes, stuff like that. Yeah, that's a little different. But you don't want to have something that's so far off different than you have in a big service, because can create an unreal expectation.
Yeah.
And that's not what we want to do. So I'll say all that to say they keep us young. We try to keep ourselves young.
Yeah.
Trying to keep up with them. Sometimes our
can be hard.
It can be. Every year I feel like it's tougher. Just like youth camp, I feel like every year, the older I get, each year camp gets that much harder. Mm-hmm. Getting up, waking up, doing things.
It's worth it though. It's fantastic.
Oh,
my favorite is the challenges that they try to. They're like, "Hey, bro, y'all are old, bro. Y'all can't handle." So I'm like, dude. Line up right now.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Line up, please.
But
I will show you, dog.
I will say it's only a matter of time before Mikey kicks me out as a leader. He's just gonna be like, "Bro, you're too old. You got to go." No, I'm kidding. I love it.
Nah, bro, you're not that old.
Yeah, I know. Hey, thank you. I appreciate that. E.
We look at spiritual age, not physical age around here.
Hey, so. I'm all for it. 100%. And that's why I got to work out an E-ride so that I can keep the body in line with the spirit. You know what I mean? But hey, we want to put you on the hot seat a little bit. Okay. So we want to start with, what in the heck does 6'7" mean?
Yeah, if I had an answer for you, I'd tell you. I feel like I've Googled it, and I know it's from like a.
Can you get one real quick?
I'll give a little bit of. But the only thing I'm finding is it's in a song.
Yeah.
And then there was a high school basketball athlete that was at a gym, and he's like 6'7", and he's like doing this, but I guess that's where like the meme took off. I know it's in a song, but he's like they're recording him and they're asking him something or other, and he's just like,
and it runs. I mean, there's little people. I mean,
it's so crazy. Like you watch, like a lot of colleges will have elementary day. I know the University of Arkansas does an elementary day. And the women's basketball will play a game in the middle of the day. They have a start time of like 10:30 or 11 a.m. And it's elementary day, so all the local elementaries will get free attendance to the game, and they come watch the game. And then, but I've seen other colleges have it too. I've seen like LSU, and there's other ones. Anyways, but in 2 games I saw, both games they went to the free throw line at 65 points.
Oh my gosh!
And they hit 66, and the kids are like this, standing and looking at the scoreboard. And I'm telling you, I mean, it's almost, you're talking hundreds, almost thousands of kids.
Yeah.
And it hits
and it
67. They hit it, and the whole place is screaming, and they're just like this, just like doing all the signs that I'm like, oh my gosh. I mean, but it's not just elementary kids; it's through youth. Yeah. I mean, these kids, you say it, and because I'll read scripture. I'll be like, James 4 verses 6 through 7. They're like, 6, 7. And I'm like,
I know.
There's no and I don't catch it. Yeah, I know. And I try to do it like in a serious time. That's the worst when I'm like getting close to like.
But then the crowd hypes Mikey up where he has to do it.
Yeah. Well, I feel like and I feel obligated to do it at that point. But I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I just did that. Or I have I don't know where it's honestly stems from where it coming from. And all
Yeah,
that
it says
stuff.
a lot of things. So we just, my wife and I, most simplest of costumes for trunk or treat at our church, where thousands of people showed up. One of us took duct tape, put 6 on our hoodie. The other one put 7, and I couldn't tell you the amount. And I was shocked. I mean, little 5-year-olds coming through, and they're like 6, 7, and I'm like, what?
It's
going
crazy.
On? They hype it up. All right. So 6, 7, we got that out. We still have zero clue what that means. Maybe somebody one day will drop a comment on this particular video and be like, "Hey, this is what
This is
what it means."
Yeah.
Here's another one that I like using because it messes with my teenager. But what does skibbity mean?
I don't know exactly what it means. I guess I try to stay up on this stuff,
use it a sentence?
but it's like no, actually I couldn't. I know the big thing is like skibbity toilet or skibbity riz.
Yeah.
Skibbity toilet, I think it's brain rot is what it's called.
Okay.
And those are
It's from a YouTube video.
It's YouTube videos and consecutive videos, and they call it brain rot videos.
Yeah.
because it's just monotonous videos over and over.
My brain rots every time I hear it.
Yeah. So it's like a.
It says it can be used as cool or bad, but you got to use it. It's a filler word.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say the next is like Riz.
Yeah.
So like big. I hear them say
well, I mean, you
skibbity
might as well
Riz.
throw
Like,
Riz out there.
they
Riz.
got good Riz.
Yeah,
Riz.
tell-
That's
tell
how you
Riz was-
hit them girls up. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? You know what I'm saying? Let them know you about it. You got
That's
game.
right.
You know. So that's kind of the Riz is kind of like that. I try you. I mean, you have to at this age. Doing what we do,
We have to. We have to stay on top of this
you
stuff.
gotta,
Yeah.
not knowing it, but like being a part of it, playing into it. I mean, that's what it's about. These kids aren't looking for somebody who is, and don't quote me here or turn my words on me. They're not looking for somebody to be super holy all the time.
No, yeah.
And I'm not saying be a part of the world so they get it, but what they're looking for realness.
Yeah.
And learning about their generation. That's why important, like Gen Zs and Gen Alpha and stuff like that, like knowing what that is and who's a part of that, what the tendencies are and things like that. They're just looking for real. And just being able to be with them.
Yeah. Well, and how are you going to, this is my thought process on it. How are you going to tell a teenager or whatever, hey, let me tell you about Jesus, if you can't even relate with them on, like, you gotta bring yourself to their level, relate, and then now let me tell you about Jesus. They're more inclined to listen to you.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's reality. So
yeah, when they have an emotional like bearing with you, like they understand that you are there, and not to just tell them what they're doing wrong.
Yeah,
there's a relationship can develop.
100%.
So
yeah, treating them. Not making them feel like they're little kids. Like I said, that's why I said bring them to a more relatable level. But
with the age difference of us up here, what were some sayings that were popular, Aaron, for you in your younger days?
Listen, or trends like
trends.
Yeah. So one, and it's crazy. It's wild. So when I was in early high school, maybe junior high, I don't know exactly when.
Was there color TV then?
Listen, yeah. Oh, God. I knew it. I should have known it was coming. But like people, because there was this hip hop group called Crisscross, that wore their clothes backwards.
Yeah.
Here's what's funny about this. So a lot of people did it, and then I never did it, but a lot of people did it. But we were at camp this year, and I'm not gonna name names. I know who said it, but somebody came up to me and we were talking. They're like, oh yeah, the new trend is we wear our clothes backwards, and I'm like, I'm sorry, new trend?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, man, nah. Listen, it was hype when I was in junior high school. He's like, no, our generation created it. I'm like, no, you didn't. No, I mean, I know. I'm glad you guys are grabbing old trends, but that was a big one. Was the crisscross era where everybody wore their clothes backwards. So
I have 3.
Oh, you
not trends, but I have 3 words that were popular.
3 words. Okay, let's hear it.
That were used a lot.
Okay.
Crunk.
Okay, get crunk. Okay.
Beast mode.
Yeah,
which I hated. I hated hearing the word beast mode. I was beast mode, bro. So beast mode. I hated it.
Yeah.
The people still use it to this day, and it's always older people that use it. And I'm just like, bro, chill out with that. And then Fleek.
Fleek. Yeah,
those things are. It's on Fleek, boy. I don't know.
I feel like that's like
that.
late 2000s, early 2010s.
I mean, yeah.
What'd you
but
think?
I was early 2000s. Crunk, Beast Mode. I feel like that was.
I guess
really
we kind of did. I mean, you were 94, but I guess
bro, chill out.
6. You were 6 in 2000, so
yeah.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah. So when you were a teenager, that's about right.
Yeah, that's me. That would be me too. Yeah.
Because I mean,
any, Mikey?
like Marshawn Lynch really made the whole.
Well,
Beast
that's
Mode
the
thing,
Beast
remember?
Mode. Yeah, him
Yeah.
doing the whole run and everything like that.
I know. I'm just saying how people used it. Like, bro, it's so Beast Mode. Like,
I know.
I don't know. It was just cringy. To me, it was. When something was cool, they would say it was Beast Mode. I'm just like, it's not. Chill out.
Well, like now, like bussin' and fire.
Yeah.
Bussin'.
Yeah.
Bussin'.
Yeah.
That's your freaking word, though.
I say it all the time.
What, bussin'?
bussin'.
I know.
Bussin'.
My daughter, I remember the first time Ethan came to hang out here. He's eating. We had that. We do nice spreads of food, and Ethan's like, "Oh, this is bussin'." Well, of course, my now 13-year-old. I think she wasn't quite. I don't even know if she was 11 yet. Maybe she was 11, but next thing you know, she's just running around going, "Oh, it's bussin'." And I'm like, "Thanks, Ethan. I appreciate that."
I don't know if this is a later one, obviously, but one of my favorite ones that I still like to use every now and then, but Liam, Mikey's son, does is the yeet.
Oh,
Yeet.
yeah.
I freaking love that.
I was thinking back. I guess. Well, and I guess when we were at Snoop Dogg got real big and doing the faux shizzle.
Oh,
and,
yeah, the faux shizzle, yeah.
And doing the izzle on everything you say.
Everything.
Yeah. Remember when I was talking about not the other day? I mean, it was a while back, but doing to the youth, and I said T Swizzle. Remember that
Yes,
Taylor Swift?
yes,
that was
Taylor
her
Swift.
nickname when she
And
first
they
got started.
didn't
They were like,
really
"No,
know
that's
that.
not it."
Hey, I googled it.
It
for
was.
You,
Yeah,
It was.
I'm like, no, like that, I remember Swizzle, and I mean Izzle, like I said, being on everything. Like I felt like you saw, or like that's the bomb.
Oh yeah.
That's bomb.
Oh, that's bomb.
Yeah.
That's bomb. I remember that. Yeah, it was that's it. And now if you say that now, they're like, "What?" So, I mean, I've been as a youth leader at camp a few times. Ethan's been quite a bit more, and of course, like at this point, you've led in the whole works. Camp stories.
Oh goodness.
Like any fun without names, like we don't want to, in case the youth or previous youth are watching.
Goodness.
We don't want to be like, "Oh yeah, you just tell them my dirt." But any cool, like funny, exciting.
Oh man, I've got tons of camp stories.
I'll let Mikey share, then I'll do one.
I'm trying to figure out what the best one to share. Honestly, I guess so. I've only been to. I guess I've been to 3 different camps we've gone. So I've been going to camp with KC3. Started as a leader. 2013. I moved here in 2012. 2013 was my first. 2013 was my first camp. So yeah, one of the times Ethan was laying in bed. We were all laying in bed. And we were about to be asleep. And he's got his phone and his flashlight. And this is just after iPhones came out with flashlights, by the way.
Oh, okay. So Ethan at this point was a youth kid.
No,
Oh, he's a
Ethan
leader?
was a leader.
Oh, okay. All right.
Hey, chill out, chill out.
Hey, we just gotta, we gotta lay the foundation.
And so he's turning the flashlight on, turning it off, turning it on, but he's shining it at people's faces.
Oh. Somebody asked to use somebody needed the light for a second. So I turned it on,
And then he didn't stop.
There's 2 kids. There was a kid beside me and a kid on the other side, and I'm shining the light on them. I'm like, "Oh, bro, is this good? Is this good, bro?" Like, yeah, and I turn it off. I'm like, "Oh, bro, is this good, bro?" Is this to the other one? He's like, "Bro, stop! I'm trying to go to sleep." And then it got the kids riled up, and then one of them was like, "Why don't you just shut up? Quit whining about the flashlight." He's like, "Why don't you make me shut up?" And then I'll let you finish, Mikey.
And he proceeds after get this, we are almost asleep, like the whole dorm.
Okay.
And you know how it is to get everybody to sleep.
It's so difficult.
We are almost asleep, and he sets it off. And this kid stands up and walks to the door to leave the building, kicks a hole in the wall of the church camp facility, the dorm, kicks a hole in the wall, and just storms out of the dorm.
Yeah.
It just runs off, runs away, right?
Yeah.
At this time, Pastor Josh is the youth pastor at that time. We're just youth leaders, and it's like Josh. In the moment his head hits the pillow, he falls asleep.
Yeah, he don't care. Josh doesn't care what happens. He's dead asleep.
So he falls asleep.
Or bedtime starts.
He's asleep. So we got to wake him up. Tyler runs off after the student.
Right.
And then we got to wake up. And it's like, hey, we
got an incident.
This incident.
These kids are acting up, bro. We don't know what happened.
And we had a student run away. That's probably in the moment. It's like, oh my gosh, we just had a student run off, and Tyler just sprints out and goes after.
Tyler
him.
puts his slides on, his tank top, and runs out there and goes gets him.
Yeah,
I can see that.
So that was probably not the wildest. That was one of the craziest things that I've experienced. Obviously, I've got a ton of great, but things that happen and everything like that. But that's one of the most memorable as far as like, holy cow, this just happened. So
and now you're the youth pastor, and you're like,
well, it's great because so many
now we can wake you up.
You're right. Yeah.
well,
that's the thing. Majority of the time, I'm one of the last ones asleep. Thankfully, so I'm I'm up.
He's the one antagonizing the Broncos.
You're right, exactly. Yeah.
I'll share a more recent one.
Okay.
Like 3 years ago now? No, 4 years ago. How long have you been doing the youth pastor? 5 years?
No, 2021 was my spring of 21.
Okay,
spring break of 21.
So
which is when we took over.
The second year we went to Sparks because Tyler came that year.
Yeah, 2 years at
when
Sparks.
We did the wrestling in the dorm room.
Oh, when Tyler and I wrestled.
Yeah, so dude, it was the best. Like we got the kids hyped up to wrestle in the rooms, and the
bad thing is they look forward to it every year too. Like,
yeah, they do.
Like
we got some of the young adults, like some of the
all right, we put the mattress on the ground. We doing
they
this?
want to take the mattresses off and wrestle and stuff. So it got into like a deal. Well, then like even the leaders of that camp were like, "Hey, y'all don't wrestle in your dorm rooms. We know it's like a thing, whatever." And it kind of gave us the idea, I think.
Yeah, so we never thought about it until it's like they're like, "Don't be wrestling in your dorm rooms." We're like,
"Yeah." So
let's put the mattress on the ground and wrestle.
Yeah. So we had like some of the younger guys wrestling the older guys, and we're like hyping it up, bro. And I'm just like, I'm freaking laughing my butt off, bro, because some of these younger dudes, I'm like, what the heck, dude? They're beating the crap out of these guys. These are soft. Like, what is this generation, bro? Like, you're like tripping out. I'm like, what the heck? But and then you had like the mismatch of like wrestling and stuff, like bigger and smaller guy, which is funny. But Tyler and Mikey, dude, it's just the young part coming out of, and it's like I'm hyping them up to wrestle each other, and they're like, "Bro, let's do it, bro!" Like everybody gets hyped up, and so Mikey Tyler start wrestling, and it's like 15 seconds long, maybe, of just pure chaos. It's like they could have broke the floor, like the wall, like a bed, and nothing would have stopped them because they were just like into it, but like laughing about it. And Landon is such a rule follower, and he's standing there with his backpack like this, like. Looking around, like thinking and this is his first year as a leader.
Yeah,
and he's thinking that somebody's gonna like walk in and like catch us red-handed, and we're gonna get kicked out. Like, bro, chill out, dog. Like, nothing like that's gonna happen. So he's tripping out, and then one of the kids,
we pros,
like they were getting it, bro. Like I'm talking like, just I don't know how to explain it. It was rough, and one of the kids was like, "Oh, somebody's coming!" Like joking around. And they got up, and everybody stopped, and Landon was all freaking out. Like, and then he'll tell you to this day he wasn't even worried about it. But like, you look at his face, he was like this the whole time. But the highlight of the whole story was them two wrestling like freaking youth kids again, like always. And then another story, a quick one. We used to play dodgeball, and we wrecked dodgeball, bro. I'm talking like we owned the court, we owned it. Like they would. It turned into a deal where like the whole youth camp would come watch us play other teams against other teams, and like it was like a net arena, and they were like up against the net just watching us dominate, and they thought that we were all like a bunch of churches, but we were just one church.
It was one church. It would be like the whole camp versus
you could
one
dodge
church.
a wrench, you could dodge a ball.
It was like,
leaders, our students. We came together, and it was the whole church camp would get together.
That
and
was
try
when
to be
Josh
just
was
just us.
When Josh is our senior our youth pastor, and he would be in there with us getting it, bro. And then we'd have young kids that could catch and throw.
Yeah.
And Tyler had like broke his wrist that year, his right hand from trading licks in the dorm room.
Yeah, we did swap licks, and he like punched her. Like,
Tyler broke his wrist right here, bro. And so he's out there running like this with his arm, and he was throwing with his left. So he would get the ball, and instead of him like trying to throw as hard as he can with the ball, he was running around like this with the ball, and he'd run all the way to the line. He'd be like, ah! He'd throw it at him real fast, like they would get scared because they didn't know what he was going to do. So he just tricked them. So And then Tyler hit a girl in the face with a ball, a young student, and she flipped him off. She flipped him off.
Oh, that's
it was freaking
Let's go.
priceless. Tyler's like, "Hey, you're out." She's like,
Bink.
He's like, "You're still out." Bro, it was freaking gold.
wild.
But I'm sorry. I got plenty of stories, bro. We've been going to youth camp for I don't know, like freaking 15 years.
I think it's it's important that we have fun with them. You know what I mean? It's back to that whole like we got to be able to come to their level, right? And then
I mean, like
because go ahead.
No, I was gonna say you like doing those things. Those kids remember those things. Those kids they remember that you were there for them, and it's like when stuff goes tough and they need somebody, they know they can call you or they can rely on you, and it's not like you're not a part of anything I do. And so, like, you're not here for me, or like at camp when we just separate ourselves. That's like what I want to tell you guys, and I'm not saying it's what I say, but I mean, we're kind of strict on it. Like, hey, we're here for the students. Like, camp is about the students. It's not about us. It's not about us relaxing. It's not about us getting away. Like, yeah, I understand. You guys took a week of vacation or whatever you did to come here, but it's like, hey, we're here to love on these students, to be with their students, and it's like we're going to spend time with them. And I think that makes all the difference in the world when we do that.
Well, and that's like the name of the youth group has more weight than anything. Like just elevate. Right?
Yeah,
and that's what we're. If those of us that go to youth camp, those of us that take time off and all that stuff, it's appreciative, I'm sure, by everybody. But at the end of the day, whether it's you, the youth pastor, or any one of us leaders, I mean, we're elevating these kids, because this, like you said, this is the now, right? These are the warriors of the kingdom now. If
we're not going to love them, if we're not going to teach them, who is? I mean, we're allowing it's part. If we're not willing to sacrifice our time, willing to sacrifice what our wants to lay down for them, we're allowing the world to pour into them. We're allowing the world to speak into them, and it's nothing about what we say, but it's all about everything we saying to elevate Him, to point towards the Lord. And so if we're not doing it, somebody else is. And I'm not saying somebody else is in a different church. I'm saying somebody in the world is telling them.
Oh, yeah.
The world's telling them who they are. How
social media, YouTube, you name it.
They can be a boy or a girl, whatever they feel like that day.
Yeah.
And we know that's not scriptural. That's not biblical. And so, I just that's something I'm passionate about. Our scripture is James 4:10. And this was actually started by Pastor Josh and Nicole when they had it. It was something that they spent prayer and time, and it's a lot of times you have new people take over and they'll change the name of they'll change the name of a youth group, and they'll change kind of where it was founded on.
Revamp the whole thing.
Yeah, and we never felt led that way. It was always we're going to continue what they started and build off of that.
Yeah.
And James 4:10 simply is just humble yourselves before the Lord, and He will exalt you. He'll lift you up. So come before Him humbly, come before Him as ourselves, as we're nothing more, and He'll lift you up. And so we just that's kind of how we embody it from the top, and then you guys fall in line with that, and it's perfect. We don't have to harp on it, and I don't think it's anything that we do special. I just believe that it's just the Lord. And He's in every aspect of it. So we love it. I love it. I wouldn't change it for the world.
So outside of camp, you've been a head of the youth and youth pastor for 4 or 5 years now.
Almost 5.
Almost 5?
Yeah. Be 5 coming up.
So I mean, camp included, I guess. But even outside of camp, what is the craziest story since you've taken over in this role? Or just, one good one. What do you got? Because, I mean, they're teenagers, right? And, I mean, I'm sure senior pastors got stories about adults all the time. Man, let me tell you about this person. And it happens.
I mean, I got a wild one I'm not going to say.
Yeah, I'm about to say
first
you should
camp.
be able to. Probably shouldn't share.
Yeah,
there's probably some
there's
where
some
we
stuff
can't say.
there's definitely shouldn't say. Oh, my gosh. One crazy story. They all, and that's the thing is when you think about it, they all start flooding back. They all start just kind of like pouring in.
That was me with the memories. I started thinking of that one, then I started thinking all the other stuff. I'm like, oh dang, that was even funnier.
I'll tell you this: one of my favorite traditions that we do is we did, quote unquote, we started it, but at our prior youth camp when Pastor Josh and Nicole, when they were the youth pastors, we started doing a jersey night, and we started it with the young boys. And that's typically one of our theme nights at camp now. Now that we have the opportunity to run a camp, we always jersey night is a theme night. But that is something we've done for the last 10 years.
Yeah,
easily 9, 10 years. But since we were going to that old camp, it was like, let's all we would text the young boys. And
it would just be our group. Yeah,
let's buy jerseys, or not buy, but let's bring a jersey. And so then it became like a cool thing that everybody would go out and try to find a new jersey for that coming up year. Yeah. So you had something. You had something different.
2019 was when we started it.
Okay, so 6 years. Sorry, it'll be 7 coming up. So I mean, it's getting close. But yeah, and it was cool, and the boys started participating in it, and then it just grew.
Yeah.
And then the girls started doing it, and then female leaders, and so then it was just like embodying we would go to camp.
It would
camp
stand
before
out.
we go now. We would wear jerseys all one night. Even at our first year at this camp, we are now.
Yeah.
Remember, we had a jersey night just that, and they're like, "Oh, y'all are wearing jerseys? That's sick." But that other camps too, they'll be like, "What is it, jersey night for you guys?" Blah blah blah. And the kids felt like, not like they stood out, but it felt like they did. It was like, this is our family. Like, we're a family, and that's what Elevate has always been. It's always been we're a family. We may never be the biggest youth group ever, but what we're going to be is we're going to be a close group. Yeah. We're going to be tight. We're going to be a family, and that's what it is. And so it's just little things like that. Like, hey guys, let's do this all together. Mm-hmm. And they love it and they buy into it. And every year we go to camp, we take a big photo. Everybody wears jerseys, or when we do one of the things, everybody jumps in the photo and we take a huge photo. But that's how we are. We want to include our students in everything we do. We don't want to separate. It's not a separation of, our leaders are here and our students are here. And,
a lot of churches are like together. That, where it's youth camp, so the leaders are like, okay, we're here, y'all go do y'all's thing. We're gonna watch y'all from over here. Don't get in trouble.
Yeah,
but we, as you like you're saying, we try to stay involved.
Drop them off and forget about them. Yeah, and that's all it is. Yeah, we're here to experience everything that you experience with you.
Oh yeah, let me tell you, I'm pretty sure my wife and I are the oldest youth leaders, and Mikey, I know deep down, was laughing, going, I'm going to give Aaron the youngest, wildest group this year. And I did. And I chased them boys around for 3 solid days. And you know what's crazy? I wouldn't trade it for the world, because now, they, whether it's Wednesday nights or even at Trunk or Treat, I turn around and the whole group of them is right there. Yeah. What's up, Aaron? Like, you know what? Yes, it was very draining chasing them dudes around. But
it's like young kids. I mean, they're impressionable at that age. And so when you leave a great impression, man, they want to be around you and they attract around you. And, they can be a bit over the top and crazy. But
they're a lot of fun.
But it's great. It's cool seeing that. That's some of my favorite memories is the students latching on. And not that I'm trying to be their savior, not in any sense like that. But it's they know that you were there for them. And so they're coming back because of our yes and praying for them and praying with them and walking with them and talking with them. And it's like our yes in that simple moment became their yes to Jesus in a service. Well, and so those are some of the greatest. Those little things lead to those next things and those next things and those next things and on and on and on. And so that's my favorite stuff. That's what I love seeing. Seeing our family and it grow because, you know.
Well, and the Bible shows us discipleship through Jesus to the disciples and then the disciples on, and even into Paul and Timothy, and we see that, right? Like, I mean, if Timothy didn't trust Paul, he probably would have never listened to him. You know what I mean? I mean, and that's exactly what's happening. Here, this isn't like, oh, we're your babysitters.
Yeah.
No, like, hey, we're gonna unite. We're gonna link arms with you. We're gonna love on you. Guide you in the ways you are to go. And show you the Lord through action. So
exactly.
And that I think who we are at Get Burnt. We believe in being on fire for God, and these are all things that like my teenager, she's fired up. She stays in her word, and I know a lot of them do too. And they show up and they come to church, and they're not like, oh, I gotta go to church, right? They embrace it, and this is
for sure
a good solid foundation of these teenagers becoming on fire for the Lord and then becoming on fire adults.
Yeah,
and,
well, and I think approaching them as young adults,
huge,
that they're not kids.
Yeah.
Now, understanding that maturity wise they're kids, and taking that with a grain of salt and everything they do, but approaching them as humans, as young adults, we may have to say it a little differently, but they're not too young to understand what the Holy Spirit is.
Yeah.
And I think when you hide things from them because you feel they're not capable of understanding, I think that is a first mistake as a youth pastor, director, leader, whatever. I think that's where we begin to go wrong. Because the Holy Spirit will give guidance, will give understanding, will give revelation knowledge that only He can give, and He will give it to whomever. It does nowhere in Scripture will it tells me that you have to be a certain age to understand what He has for you. So getting them and keeping them on fire, obviously it's nothing that we can do personally, except for pouring in. Yeah. This is one thing I'll say. As a leader, youth leader, as somebody who is involved with youth, what you can do is show up.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Show up and be reliable.
Yeah, consistency is huge.
Yes,
and I think that consistency is huge for adults too. I mean,
I agree.
And especially you can see it in adults, the ones that have never had consistency in their life. You can see it on them.
Exactly.
You know, and it's I mean, they're still redeemable, but I think you're right there. Yeah,
if I'm a teenager and you're telling me what to do, but you're not consistently around me,
you're not there for them. You're not anything.
Yeah. All you want to do is show up and tell me, "Don't do that. Don't do that, kid. Stop doing that.
Right,
Quit."
Wrong, right.
Yeah, they got
now. But if I'm in the trenches with you and I've prayed for you, and
right.
you've came to me and you said, "Hey, I'm struggling with this, dealing with this." Hey, well, you don't have to deal with that. Let's pray about it. Right. Let's take it to the Lord. Now I've been in there in the moment. Now I've got not necessarily the right, but now I've got maybe a little bit of the ability to say, "Hey, man, let's not act like that. Let's not talk like that. Let's not do that." And it's received a little bit better. Then I've never had that conversation before, that previous conversation.
Yeah.
That yes, we talked about. I've never had that before. And now I'm expecting to be able to do this. No, it don't work like that. I mean, it's the same with us. Mm-hmm. We get so mad when we get bosses in our life that have no idea what we do and want to step in and try to tell us what to do.
I know. Yeah.
And so when you do that to a student, they're going to have the same reaction as you.
Yeah, if not worse, because the hormones are raging. You know?
Exactly. Well, and that's the thing is, in youth ministry, you can't. A couple things: you can't be sarcastic, and you can't have a quick fuse.
Yeah,
because they're going to set your fuse on fire because they want to see you blow up, and you can't be sarcastic because sarcasm doesn't translate in youth ministry.
Yeah.
These kids wear their hearts on their sleeves, and they take it to heart. Yeah. So it doesn't matter if you're trying to be sarcastic and you think you're being funny. Yeah, well, you just embarrassed somebody in front of 40 other students. No, have I been there? Absolutely. I've done those things. I've learned from what I've done, my mistakes. Sure. But when you use a student to make an example, no, if I see students talking in service, I'll call them out. I have no problem doing that.
Yeah,
and that's not a respect for me.
Needs to be respected.
That's not a respect for me. That's a respect for he's trying to speak to you tonight. He's trying to work on you tonight. So we owe him that. Anyways. But I say that, it's kind of two things. Is you can't be sarcastic. Three, I guess. Consistency. Having consistency, can't be sarcastic, and you can't have a quick fuse.
That's a solid note to end that on, because I think, and those three things can also be applied, I think, a lot of times to adults, especially ones that, maybe didn't have the best upbringing.
Yeah.
So, which I deal with sometimes when I go to the UGM, I see it. A lot of these grown men that are older than me sometimes, like, they didn't have guidance at all their entire lives. And so there's a level of mental immaturity there that, you got to do the same thing, so.
Yeah. We talk about, I said a while ago, the scriptural, it's scriptural that train up a child in the way that you go, and when they're older and they're apart from it, it's not just biblical principles, it's everything. It's everything life. You're teaching them. You seeing people that they don't know, they're immature in life, and it's because now I'm not trying to give everybody excuse, but sometimes it just happens. You weren't taught. They weren't taught that way.
It was
different upbringing. Yeah.
So, but
we appreciate the youth. We love them dearly. And if you're a youth listening, we pray for you. We hope you stay on fire. For everybody out there, hey, the Christmas month has kicked off. Let's get it going. Enjoy the food. Enjoy the festivities.
Hopefully you get what you asked for.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Hopefully Santa brings you something. So we love all y'all, and stay on fire.
Get burnt.
Get burnt.